Hello, today is 9/12 of 25 and I am here with a video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. If you're new here, my name is Christy. I changed my diet to a high protein, moderate fat, low carb diet in April of 2024. It is currently 9 a.m. and I have made myself some coffee. So I used a half cup of Fairlife whole milk, a serving of Naked Brand whey isolate protein powder, a serving of collagen peptides, and some coffee that I cold brewed. And then I'm also having a donut because I love these donuts. They're from Conscious Comforts, which is a local bakery in my area, gluten-free, sugar-free donuts. Our plan for today is to go on some hikes this morning. So I am taking a couple of things with me to have. I'm not really sure how long we're going to be gone, but and I don't think the hikes are going to be very strenuous. Like, I don't think I'll get into zone 4 or anything like that, like I have before. So I'm just going to take a couple of things. I've got a couple chef's cut beef sticks. These are my favorite beef sticks. And then I have a Robert Irvine's Fit Crunch strawberry strudel protein bar. These are my favorite protein bars. I'm actually really impressed with how good these taste and how they have like a real strawberry flavor. They're still processed, right? It's not like, oh, they're the most delicious things ever, but they are the best protein powder or protein bar that I have ever had. I am Christy from the past. I plan to have a bacon cheeseburger casserole for dinner tomorrow, which will be the 12th. But I'm getting it ready here on the 11th. So this is a new recipe to me. I'm pretty sure I got it from Maria Amarich's air fryer cookbook. I'm not actually going to use the air fryer. I'm just going to use the oven, but I can let you know how the recipe turns out. I have in my bowl here 1 pound of 93% lean ground beef that I cooked and crumbled. The original recipe does not call for any salt and pepper, but I added salt and pepper. I just had a meal where there was like no flavor to the meatballs, so I wasn't going to chance that again. I added salt and pepper to my meat when I was cooking it. And then I've got 1 egg in here, and I'm going to add half of a red onion that I diced up. The original recipe does call for a white onion, but I have a red onion, so that's what I'm using. And a half cup of shredded cheddar cheese. So I'm actually just going to weigh that out here in grams. It should be, yeah, 56 grams. Okay. And then you're just supposed to mix this all together. All right, so mixed all together. Now I need to add in my bacon. This is 4 slices of bacon that has been cooked and chopped. And then I just need to get this into, I'm using a pie pan. It calls for, I think it's a casserole dish, but I don't have one of those. Or at least I don't know where it is. This is in my kitchen. Okay, so then we get this all spread out. And then we add another half cup or 56 grams of cheese. We're just going to spread that out all over the top. And then you're supposed to bake it in a 375-degree oven for 20 minutes. It may take longer because, like I said, I'm making this the night before, so I'm going to stick it in the refrigerator, and it's just not already going to be a little warm. This is my finished casserole. I'm going to try it as is, and then I'm going to top it with some chopped up fresh tomatoes from the garden here and some pickles. But I want to taste just the recipe itself. It's okay. Definitely has more flavor than like the meatballs that I had yesterday. But I don't think I like the egg in it, is what it is. It tastes to me like hamburger helper, which is not my favorite thing. Um, and I think it's because of the egg, but I could be wrong. I don't really know what else it would be that's kind of giving me that kind of a flavor. but it's okay. I'll be able to eat it. I'm going to also have it with some barbecue chicken chips. This is Wildly brand. I really like these, although I can't usually eat a full serving of them. But they are 170 calories with 10 grams of fat, 7 carbs with 2 fibers, so 5 net carbs, and then 10 protein. Oh, and then on my hike, I ate the 2 beef sticks, but I didn't eat the protein bar. I didn't need it. I don't know if you can see, but I'm all sweaty. So there's a rec center here, and my kids really enjoy their pool. So I took them there today. My plan had been for today to just do some light core work, but since I was at the gym, I hadn't really planned to go to the gym, but that's where I ended up. I decided to do an arm and core workout. It was really nice, and then I did cycle training, which I haven't done since I left home, because so many times the bikes require you to like use some like, plan or system. Like I can't just like get on it and like ride. But at the rec center, I can on their bikes. And so I did an hour of cycle training, zone 2 to zone 3. I was really glad to find out that like I hadn't lost all of the progress. I was so afraid that like my legs were just going to be dying after just a few minutes, but they really weren't. I had no issues completing the hour. I wasn't like, oh, drudgery trying to get through this. It was just like I had just done biking the day before. So I was really, really glad for that. So for my last meal today, I am having a yogurt bowl, which I have made with some Okios Pro plain Greek yogurt, so 25 grams of protein, and that's because they add whey protein powder to it. That's how they get that so high. I'm eating a little more than I kind of planned to, but that's okay because number one, I'm in quite a caloric deficit with all the activity that I had today, and I wanted to get rid of my container because I just kind of used up what was left. So I probably have about a cup instead of 3/4 of a cup. And then I topped it with some frozen blackberries that I sauteed. I ended up with about 1,600 calories today. My protein is 169. My net carbs are 36 and my fat is 82. So I am in a higher caloric deficit today than I generally prefer. I'm not hungry. I don't really need anything. Yesterday was only a caloric deficit of, I think it was around like 300 calories. So it's okay that it's a little more today. I'm okay with that. So I had a pretty great day today. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.